Covering the Universal Orlando Resort for over 4 years, you are listening to the Unofficial Universal Orlando Podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 220 of the Unofficial Universal Orlando Podcast. I'm your host Tracey, and with me tonight we have Lee.
Hello everyone!
And we have Darren.
Hello, what's up Internet?
And we have no Hunter this week because he has to work.
Yeah, he's catching up on his shifts because of his ear
Because of his
infarction.
pooliness. Yeah, infarction. Yeah. He's got to earn some pennies.
Yeah, bless him.
So, everybody okay?
Mm-hmm.
Doing well.
Good. Right.
Come on, woman, do your job.
I just wonder what you're snorting at.
Yeah, worry up.
Shut your face. Now, this episode is going to be a little bit different.
You say that every show you host, you say it every show.
Well, it's
This
not
one's
my
a
fault
little
that you
bit
give me the
different
different
from
ones.
What?
Well, it's not news.
Yeah, but every other show's different in that case then.
Well, this is different because this isn't something we've done. Shut your face.
Well, then
I'm the
every
host,
show's
or you'll be
different.
sacked.
Go for it.
You'll be on tea
Remember
duty.
what Craig said last week.
Craig can have you.
He would have me and all. I think that's a bit worrying.
You and your T-shirt off your pop. So this episode, we're going to be sharing our Universal Orlando Resort bucket lists. Now we're going to split them into two halves. Reasonably achievable and not really achievable at all.
Well, it depends how you've gone. Like I said before, mine, I haven't gone ridiculous with my not really achievable.
Has Hunter sent any in?
He hasn't. I don't
Well.
even think he knows we're doing it.
Oh, bless him. Right.
Oh.
Well,
Hunter, if you're listening, do your bucket list and we'll read it out the next show you're on.
yes. We will. Let's begin with the 5 reasonably achievable ones.
You can pick the order.
Okie dokie. Darren, you can go first.
All right. Yeah, mine are not in any particular order.
No, mine,
Yeah,
mine
mine
either.
either.
Yeah. My number one, the first one I chose was be a scare actor at Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, okay.
Good one.
That
I know
would
it's
be
just,
cool.
Okay, go apply for the job, but it's a bucket list thing for me because I have a day job that will not work at all with a Horror Night schedule. So something would have to happen in order for that to occur, but I would love to be a scare actor.
Yeah,
just
it's called redundancy.
We don't want that, though.
No, it would be cool. I'm sure it's hard work. It's funny because we've been doing some scare things here, and it's something that I would love to do. And well, potentially next year we might me, Tracy.
Might.
We could audition for Scream Factory next year.
Yes, we could.
That would be cool.
We could indeed. Yes. Lee.
Mine is, and I've had the opportunity, we've had the opportunity to do this, but it just didn't work out right. But Darren usually gets to go to them, but I would actually like to attend a Universal Orlando media event as the Unofficial Universal Orlando Podcast. Now, we did actually have the chance to do it back in 2013, where we could have gone to... It wasn't the official opening. I think it was like a preview of the Springfield area. But with having the kids, and
yes, I remember.
we couldn't take them, and it was foisting them off onto someone else, and then we go. It was a bit. It was
we
too
couldn't
much.
find any
hassle, and
random
it wasn't,
strangers,
well, we
could we?
could have done, but it was.
Could have left with Barney.
It was. Yeah, we weren't. Oh, and it was.
No, I know.
So, but I would.
That's
I
a
would
good
love
one.
to go.
Yeah, I wish I'd thought of that. That would be awesome. Okay. I'm just going to go down my list as I wrote them again.
Yeah,
No,
I haven't
don't
done
pick
them in
your
any order.
I just want to spend Christmas at the parks. That's a reasonable thing to ask. Isn't it, listeners? Lee should take me for Christmas. Shouldn't he, listeners? You tell him.
I think so.
Thank you, Darren. You're getting an extra big present this year. Lee's getting coal and dead moths.
There's plenty of them about.
Okay.
I would like to go for Christmas, but it's not a bucket list thing.
I think that's one that's going to be better. Oh no, that sounds awful. I was going to say that's going to be better when we don't have children that need our attention and care, but then that means We're leaving our children at home, no matter what the age they are at Christmas.
There's two
You
things
don't
that
have to go at Christmas.
put me off wanting to go around that time. Is I've said before, the weather. If it's cold, it wouldn't feel like Orlando to me. It would be weird.
I don't care. I just love Christmas so much. And I
Yeah,
just
You would
want to
be
see it
chilly,
all.
not cold.
The two, yeah, but from what we're used to, we haven't been in Orlando for other than one day where it's been less than like 28 or whatever that is in American, 28 degrees Celsius. There's only one day, so that's like heat and humidity is what I associate with Orlando. So to go at Christmas when it's potentially down to like when I'm having to wear trousers and a jumper and a jacket is weird.
Yeah.
Fun though.
Yeah, 'cause really between November
Macy's
and March,
parade.
we don't feel our feet.
Oh
here.
yeah,
Yeah, come on, you can carry a balloon.
that would be awesome.
I want to go.
All right.
Right. Okay, our second one then. Darren.
All right. My second one was actually it kind of works into what we were talking about last week. Is stay at all the resorts on property.
Good one.
I toyed with the idea of putting that in there, but I didn't.
Currently missing 2, I think. Sapphire Falls and Portofino. Oh, and I never stayed at Hard Rock,
Rock.
so there you go.
Yeah,
You guys did. I just felt like I did.
yeah, we've missed 3:
Yeah.
Cabana Bay, Sapphire Falls, and Portofino.
Portofino.
Have we? I don't even think between the 4 of us that everyone stayed. I think between the 4 of us, we've done Cabana Bay, Sapphire Falls, Hard Rock, Portofino. So we're missing not Portofino, sorry, Royal Pacific. So we're missing Portofino.
Yeah, I think that's the only one from all of us.
That's not bad.
That's not bad going. Lee.
Yeah, I'd like to do that because you start off like you say. I think we kind of talked about it last week, didn't you? You start low end and go to top end.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, it will be cool.
So is that your second one or not?
No, that was his.
I've just asked you if yours. You carried on talking about it, so
Yeah. No, mine is, and it's just a stupid one, but I want to be the guy that gets dragged up on the stage by Celestina Warbeck. Not that I crave attention, I just think it would be awesome.
that would be fun.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
Just get shown up. I mean, we've done it at Disney where we got dragged up by the Dapper
was
Dans on
lovely,
Main
'cause
Street
we
and I
had
had
our-
to sing.
We had wedding anniversary buttons on, didn't we? And you had to sing with the
That
Dapper
was
Dans to me.
embarrassing.
Yeah, because you didn't know the colour of my eyes.
Yeah, because they
I
covered
would
her
love to
face,
see-
so it was funny.
Being together.
I would love to see Celestine bring you up, start singing to you, then notice you dark mark and run away.
Oh no, that
All of them just take off.
that would be fun.
That would
Sorry,
be
folks,
funny.
the show has been canceled.
I like
But
it.
it's just one of those daft things, you know, that not many people get to do it because they obviously only do it so many times a day. How many times do they perform in the park a day, Darren? Is it like 4 or 5?
I think. Yeah, I don't know for sure.
So you think it's only 4 or 5 people a day get the opportunity to do that with the thousands of people that are in that park on a daily
Yeah.
basis. It is a limited thing, so it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Okay. I'm going to skip one of mine and go down just because Darren's already mentioned hotels. I want to stay in the Portofino Bay.
That's your bucket list.
Yeah, because I know you're too tight to let it happen.
No, it isn't. Right, I'm going to price it up now just to see how bad it is.
The thing is, I know the pair of us would look at it, they would go, oh, but for that, the difference between that hotel and that hotel means we could save this
Yeah.
much money or go out and have a couple of really nice meals. I know what we're like.
Well, when we came over in
And it is just a bed at the end of the day and a shower.
in 2013, we knew we were going to stay. Did we do 1 night or 2 nights on site that night? That year,
One.
the Thursday night,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we got the website up and we watched all the videos.
did.
At that point there was only the 3. Is that? Yeah, there was only the 3 at that point, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Expecting to go, oh, we need to stay at the Portofino Bay, and it was actually the Royal Pacific that we went, no, that's the one we need to stay at. And it was stunning. I don't know, the Portofino looks a bit stale for me.
Well, I'm never going to get to Italy.
Probably not.
No.
Right, when shall I price up?
I'm
for?
probably never going to get to anywhere else in the world, to be quite honest.
When you want about going over next year, September, October?
October.
Right, just to pick a random day, a Wednesday night, the 18th of October. Check out the 19th. So one night, 2 adults, no codes.
No chance of getting to know the hotel.
Diddle-dee.
Please stop saying diddle diddle dee, because that's what my nana says.
Portofino Bay, $350. It's only $25 more than the Hard Rock.
Really?
I
want 2 nights.
And $60, 50, 90, $60 more than the Royal Pacific. $145 more than Sapphire Falls. And over twice as much as Cabana Bay.
Yes, but you don't get anything for Cabana Bay, really. It's lovely, but...
So yeah, if you're going to stay at the Royal Pacific or the Hard Rock, it's not that much more expensive, in all honesty. But anyway, can you walk from... Yeah, but it's quite a trek, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a bit of a trek, isn't it? Darren, have you ever even been over there?
They have water? No, I haven't. But don't they have the water taxi? Doesn't it go there?
Yeah.
Yes, but you can
so
walk
we have
as
been
well.
right up there, haven't we?
Yeah, because we've done the full loop on the
On the
water
night.
taxis at about 11:30 at night.
It's quite nice, actually.
It was.
You have
So you'd
enough
sit on
money
the
to
bow
stay
of the
at
boat.
Portofino. Yeah. If you have enough money to stay at Portofino, you shouldn't be walking anywhere.
No, but I
People should
like
be
the
carrying
walk
you
though.
around.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like when we walked from... The walk from the Royal Pacific's really nice. First thing on the morning when you're full of beans, ready to go at the parks. It's a nice walk. And on a night, actually. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I like about the resort that you can walk from the parks and it's pleasant.
Anyway, it's my bucket list.
I know, I'm not saying.
So there.
I'm quite happy with that.
Right. Let's move on. Darren, what's your third one?
One that I did not even know happened until our good friend and listener, Thomas J., did it. Open the park. I want to be the family that opens the park.
Yay! That's a good one.
Darren, just bend over a little bit. I need a piggyback. Because my number 3 is be the family that opens the park as well.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it is. Exactly as I've got it down here, my number 3, be the family that gets to open the park.
Yeah, that was literally in the number 3 position for me as well. That's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, you couldn't think of anyone better to open that park on the day of the 25th anniversary than Thomas and Lynette.
I know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that would just be really cool. And you're talking about how rare it would be, to be picked by Celestina. This is only one family per day, so.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It would be so cool. Do you get anything to commemorate it? I was supposed to do a little interview with Thomas about it, and we just never got round to it. Do they
have a picture and like a little certificate or something? I know they have a picture taken, like of them opening and everything, like.
Even that's pretty cool, especially the day they did it. To say you opened the park on the day of the 25th anniversary of the opening of the park is awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as a Universal fan, you can't buy that.
No.
Yeah. Be cool if you did that, and then you were like you also got to like sit on a float during the Superstar Parade or something like that. That would be pretty cool.
Like Disney do on their parades. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I wonder, did they do anything similar at Islands?
I do not know.
That's something we need to find out. Because I think that could be quite interesting there as well, to open port of entry and stuff. That would be cool.
Yeah, I have never opened a park at Universal, believe it or not. So,
we
have no idea.
Yeah, we've been at the entrance before. They've opened Islands before, stood there waiting. Hurry up, let me in. Cool. Yeah. Yes, great minds think alike.
Mm-hmm.
Go on then, Trace. Or are you still writing yours now?
No, summer coming in and I'm just swapping things around. Mardi Gras. Everybody knows I want to do Mardi Gras.
This guy, I want to go at 12 different months, or like every possible different time that something happens in the park.
Take me January the 1st. Don't pick me up until December 31st.
I'll be there with you. I won't be picking you up.
No, you've got to be back here to pay for it.
Ugh, I don't fancy that much.
No, Mardi Gras looks like a lot of fun. And
especially because they've extended it this year as well, that you can do, it's not just on the weekends that, all right, the concerts are, but you can still get to do the food and the parade and all the rest of it during the week.
It's more just the party atmosphere, not necessarily the concerts. It's a safe way of doing Mardi Gras rather than doing the real thing. Because I've always wanted to do Mardi Gras since I was quite small. I've been fascinated by it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the kids have never experienced the bead throwing thing, have they? Like we have, obviously, when they did the Festival of the Dead parade at Horror Nights the first year we went. But the kids, I think Jade had gone. No, you gave them away.
No, I've still got some of them.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I think Jade had gone mental for getting beads flung at her at 100 miles an
Strangle
hour.
herself with it. It wasn't just that, there was sweets as well, and there's candy thrown out. And
What, from the Festival of the Dead? No, it was just beads.
No, we got candy as well. We did.
We didn't. Your memory's terrible. It was just beads because you come back with about 6 ton of them because you left
we
half
did.
of them for the maid.
But I did get glow stick lollies.
I
remember them.
They wouldn't throw them at people. Jesus.
They're little.
Yeah, them beads are bad enough. I know. But I've heard people who go on those floors to say, I just get to the end of it where I just start throwing them as hard as I can. See how many kids I can take out.
That 3 we've done.
Yeah.
Right. Number 4, Darren.
Number 4 is take a private VIP tour of the park during the day.
Darren's going to tick off one of his bucket lists in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, you know what? I have found out that it's not so private, but...
Oh, what does that mean?
That there's going to be a bunch of other groups there with us.
Oh.
Yeah, so anyways. But, yeah, I like to take a truly private VIP tour.
Well, I'll just jump in and piggyback off that one as well, because that's actually number 4 on my list.
So you both got the same.
Yeah.
Go on, Darren.
With, of course, the number 1 tour guide of all time, Tyler.
Of course.
And maybe a few members of Creative.
Yeah.
Would be cool.
That's not a reasonable one. That's not really. Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that would, I mean, that's really like the only way I can go up from where I'm at, you know, because I've already got the annual pass. I've already been there during every, holiday event and everything like that. The only thing that is left for me would be to do that, to like take a truly private VIP tour and get, just like, walk right on all the rides and have basically the best day you can have at Universal. So.
Yeah.
I know it's something I wish they'd do. Like Disney really embrace it, like the behind the scenes tours and stuff like that. I wish Universal would do more stuff like that. I mean, you could just whack the price up for them. People would pay it.
Mm-hmm.
To go.
I mean that private VIP tour. I heard a lot about it when I thought I was getting one. But you can ask to do any backstage thing you want to do too, and for the most part they can accommodate. Unless you're like, I want to hang off the track at Hulk.
Yeah,
they can't really do that. But I mean, any reasonable thing that you ask for, they can pretty much accommodate on one of those tours. So
see, I want to go. It's not on my bucket list actually. It might have been if I thought to see where all the team member only sections are in Forbidden Journey.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if you can go, because if you go through the queue, you can see little doors that look like they go places that you can't get to. I want to know if they're real corridors or not.
It's probably like team member toilet.
Yeah,
like that. We've got to have facilities for them somewhere.
I'm going to say, as soon as you open the door, it's probably just like fluorescent lighting, like an office.
Yeah.
Or where the team member, they must have a break room in there, because you don't see the team members eating inside like Hogsmeade, so they must have a break room in there somewhere. I know it's probably just like a bland, square, crappy room, but it'd just be interesting to see that stuff,
Yeah.
What's your number 4?
I would like to spend a day in each park and not ride anything. Just wander around.
We tried that.
Drink and eat.
Didn't happen.
Maybe see some shows. Just enjoy the park for what it is, not standing in lines, doing attractions. Just enjoy the park. They spend so much time and so much money nowadays, especially on the theming of those lands and the areas themselves. Just to go, like we did it a little bit in 2013, where we spent so much time in Hogsmeade, not really doing anything. You grab a butterbeer, just go and hang out on the back patio and just enjoy the ambience of the park. Just grab a drink or a snack and just sit over by. We've done it a little bit before. That little snack cart on the bridge going from Toon Lagoon into Jurassic Park, and just sit and watch the boats come down from Ripsaw Falls.
Yeah.
Just basically enjoy the atmosphere of the park rather than Normally when we go, it's like, right, ride, and then get off that ride, and then go to another ride, and another ride.
That's because we've got a child that needs to know what we're doing before we've done the thing we're doing.
We were like that when it was just the two of us, so don't blame her. We've always been like that.
Yeah.
It's nice to just chill out. I think that was the problem. Like, one of the biggest downsides of our trip last year was we went from having so much time to just take it at our own pace to last year going, we've got so much to do and we need to cram it in, and we didn't actually do very much. We met
really.
ourselves coming backwards. It was anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to enjoy the park
That's a good one.
for what it is.
Okay. So last of our reasonable bucket list
I've got
items.
another one. Yes, you haven't done yours for.
I have. It was the same as Darren's.
Oh yeah,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm not listening, obviously.
No, you're not again. It's the last one. Darren, what's your last one on this part of the list?
Oh, my last one. I don't know if it's reasonable or not, but I would like to get a legit max out on Men in Black.
Of course, it's reasonable.
That's a good one.
Not the vehicle stopped.
Yeah.
Not that I'm riding
Oh, did you hear
on the
that?
handicap
Did you hear that
accessible one
there?
and there's no wheelchair and I turn around and hit it over and over. I just want a real legitimate stop.
That's a
Max
good
out.
one.
You got a dig in there. Did you hear that?
So we
No,
should.
we're not where the cars stopped.
It's the only way I'd get
I
one.
heard it.
Yeah.
It's the only way we did get one.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's the only. Well, I've gotten one that way, and I've gotten one, like I said, where I was in a handicap accessible ride vehicle, and there was nobody like actually in the handicap spot, so there was a big empty space, and it was very easy to hit your own target that way.
See, whenever we ride that with anybody, it's like, no, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
It's against the rules. You're not allowed to hit your own exhaust port.
I do.
Well, and also it gave me a big range even without doing that. It gave me a big range of being able to shoot the other target as well because there's only one person on the vehicle on the back row. So it gives you a lot of open space to do it. I don't even know if I hit my own target that time or not, but I've won by doing that too. So
I think
But-
the best way of being able to max it out is to be in a car on your own. Because I remember when we did our challenge, not last year, the 2 years before, one of the biggest complaints, because we had some real sort of Men in Black champions on there, people who really fancied themselves for it. Gregory won specifically, that he got to a point where he could max out both sides no problem. And he said being in a car with 5 other people who knew what they were doing actually made it more difficult.
yeah.
Because
Because everybody's aiming for the same things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can imagine.
So if you manage to get a car to yourself, that would potentially make it easier for you because you can see exactly where you're aiming at that point.
Yep, but I don't want that. I want a full car,
Yeah.
average
enough.
tourist, and I want to get that max out score.
And Darren
One
will
day.
stand up at the end, turn around, bow, flex his muscles. Yes, that was me. I am a Galaxy Defender.
Yes, that's right. I get that suit. I will jump out of the seat. I will rip that scrim apart, and I will get that suit. Not next Wednesday, today.
Yeah. Lee.
My number 5 is I want to host an official UUOP meet at the parks by renting out something, right? And I know Orlando and Former have done some pretty big ones, Diagon Alley, and then this year I think they're doing both. Mine, actually, I've been looking, I want to, and it's going to happen at some point, right? I'm determined. The Navigators Club would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But Men in Black, I want to hire out Men in Black for 3 or 4 hours, have the immigration room set up, catered, drink and stuff, and then literally just have it so our guests can go round and round and round and round on Men in Black for 3 hours.
Oh,
I think that
awesome.
would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm for that.
It's possible,
good.
but I don't know, we'll see. I'm just intrigued to how much it must cost
A lot.
to hire one of these things out.
It will not be free.
Yeah, I kind of looked at, because you look at what Orlando Informer are doing. Like last year, they hired out Diagon Alley. They had a private viewing of Cinematic Spectacular. They had the Fear Factor Live stage for themselves to do like a pre sort of introduction and stuff, and they had Mike Aiello out to do a talk and stuff. They had Hogsmeade, I think it was for about Diagon Alley for about 3 hours. There was unlimited ice cream and butterbeer. Celestina Warbeck played. They had Gringotts all themselves. I'm pretty sure Ollivanders was open as well. And they were only charging something like $150 a ticket. And I know they had about 400 people there.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked that out at about $55,000-$60,000.
Yeah.
Pocket change.
Something like Men in Black.
It would have to be less, obviously.
You would think so.
You'd just be paying the operators to actually run out the actual space, too.
Yeah,
And
obviously.
they will charge some catering.
Yeah. I'd be intrigued to find out how much it is.
Yeah.
Ali, if you're listening, shoot us an email. Let us know.
Oh, mine.
Have you just piggybacked off the back of me?
No, you stole mine. It was hire out Navigators Club, but for a UUOP meet. And it would be quite easy to do because you get everybody at the park and Port of Entry itself have tables and chairs and eat out there with all the lights
Oh
in
my
the
God,
dark.
that would be amazing.
You know,
Yeah.
you've got inside. Have some people in there doing little talks upstairs inside. Be able to have photographs
Just
from
get
the bridge
some
and
of, like,
everything, and
the citizens of Port of Entry, like they
Yeah,
used
that'd
to,
be wonderful,
interacting with
yeah.
people. That would be amazing.
you know,
Yeah.
have the music a little louder so we can hear it. You know, just out,
Yeah.
just Port of Entry and the Navigators
That would
Club.
be cool.
Hire those out
Yeah.
because as well, the rest of the park can be closed off. It's everybody's out. That's the only section they need to open for. So
Yeah.
they can carry on cleaning the rest of the park and doing what they need to do.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest, if you can afford to hire an area out, they ain't bothered out whether
No.
they can clean the parks out or not.
And I think on a night time, out of all of the areas, that would actually probably be the most beautiful.
Yeah. And even better, Confisco could do the food right there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because Confisco actually is really good. And it's one of those places I don't think gets enough recognition,
No.
Confisco Grill.
Yeah. Go in there and get your food, go out to the tables outside, and that would be awesome.
Let people out on the bridge across so you
Yeah.
can hang out there and stuff.
Oh, a group photo up there, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
From
That'd
the
be
ground.
so
That would be
cool.
so cool.
Yeah, and then you do it the other way around where you all congregate downstairs in Port of Entry and get someone up on the bridge to take the picture as well. That would be awesome.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ali, again, if you're listening.
Yes, please, Ali. That's my favourite one.
Let us know.
So that's our 5 reasonable, achievable ones.
Some good ones in there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Well, if you want to hit your Universal Orlando bucket list, then why not get in touch with Fairy Godmother Travel? They can take care of all your Universal Orlando vacation needs at no extra cost to you.
Yeah. And of course, if you are planning to go to Disney when you're in Orlando, which most people do, they can also help you out with that reservation too, as they are an authorized Disney vacation planner.
Yep. Contact them today by phone on 832-284-4002 or toll free at 888-939-642-539. Or you can go to fairygodmothertravel.com.
And let them know that you heard about them because of the UUOP. Every referral made through us helps us continue to bring you the best weekly Universal Orlando podcast.
Yeah, we actually got our first little
We did.
commission.
Yay.
It was like $9.50
Don't
or something.
That's a butterbeer, isn't it?
You can tell
Or a
Darren's
bit of a
been missing
butterbeer.
for 4 shows. Because we do 888-939,
I know.
64, 25, 39. That's how we're doing now. It's like, oh, I like that. That's much easier.
Right, let's move on to our not really achievable.
This should be fun.
Okie dokie. Let's keep the same order.
Like I say, I haven't gone ridiculous on mine, but
I'm just going to go top to bottom again. Darren, would you like to start?
Yes, and I have gone ridiculous on mine. This one's not too bad. Just mirroring my original. I want to stay at all the resorts in the best suite that they have.
yeah, they
Awesome.
must have
I
a
like your
presidential
style.
suite.
Yes.
Because they have club level, don't they? Because I know if you get a specific, you get a key or something, and you can only get up into the club level with that key.
Does club level have like disco ball and flashing lights?
I don't
and
think so.
scantily clad
It
girls.
does have
Yeah.
It did have a free. It was like all free beverages, and they had like a free like cocktail hour.
Yeah.
With like hors d'oeuvres and everything as well every day. So at Hard Rock, anyways.
What did Hunter used to call them? I was trying to think now. Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, that would
be awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to even see, because like you say, they must have, I know they've got club level, but they must have like a presidential suite, because they do. We know celebs go there, so they must have like a top of the. Well, when Todd was on, and he said that his kids got to meet The Rock when he was there, so he must have been staying in like some sort of presidential suite when he was there.
Mm.
The likes that none of us will ever see the inside of.
Might do. You never know. Go on then, Lee.
No, that's a good one. Well, actually, my not really achievable is kind of one of Darren's that put down as is achievable. Why? What are you going to say? I want to be a scare actor at Halloween
Thank
Horror
you.
Nights for the
That was
entire run.
Seriously, am I going to get to say anything? Yes, I'm the same scare acting.
I think it
That's
would be
not gonna happen for
so
us.
cool. No, it's not. And that's why I've put it on the
Yeah.
not really achievable.
Yeah.
Because to be able to pick things up and go over there for a month and just work Horror Nights is
Can we not do it unofficially? Just find a dark little corner, sit down, just go boo to people.
I suppose you could just find a corner in one of the scare zones and just jump out at people.
No, you don't jump out, because then you get told off for joining in. But if you just sit there and go boo.
I don't know. Would you get
Right.
told off if you started scaring other people?
Might
Surely
do.
not.
Well, you'll get told off by other people there because if I'm there, I'll tell you off.
No,
because
you
I
know what?
hate when
Not
people
by.
do that.
Yeah,
I mean, like by Universal, they're not gonna.
they might do.
I wouldn't have thought
Yeah,
so.
I think what I was wondering
enough.
too is like, okay, so they got the face painters there, so you go get your face painted like I did one year,
Yeah,
with
we've
like
done that.
a full cover face paint, and then on top of that you're wearing like a hoodie. You could, in theory, get like a gas mask type face paint going on, and then go to the I'm blanking out on the name of the scare zone this year. The apocalyptic one.
Survivor Die.
Survivor Die Apocalypse, yeah. Like, you could fit in pretty well, depending on what kind of clothes you wore, and you could be considered a scare actor at that point.
Just turn up at the end of the night and go, "Where's
I
my
don't think
paycheck?"
they'd be too happy with that, and they have a lot of handlers around to make sure I think things like that don't happen. So yeah.
Moving on. Darren, what else have you got?
Okay. The next one is probably just for me, but I just really want to drive that DeLorean around the park.
I like it.
I should have known Darren and put that in.
I was wondering where you would get that in.
Yeah, and also, I mean, just a little tag onto that one is I'd like to spend a night just sleep. I'll sleep in the time train. You don't need to make any accommodations, air conditioning or anything. Just give me a sleeping bag and just let me sleep tonight.
That would be cool.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Because it's not like you're going to get cold in the middle of the night, are you really?
Yeah,
It'd be quite
I know
warm.
that vehicle can move, so they do start it up. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, they have. I know they have to start up to move it around. So
Darren, is that DeLorean an actual one from the film?
yeah, it's it was actually one that was modified for the train tracks in Back to the Future 3.
All right.
Not the one that explodes, obviously.
Yeah.
But one that they use for some of those train shots.
So the train is as well then? From the film?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The train is the time train from the film. Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's also the one that they used during the opening of the Back to the Future, the ride.
Cool.
That Biff and Marty and who else was on there? Came down Clara, I think. They were all on the on that same time train. So pretty cool.
Because it's a shame. I remember going in 2004 when they had the Men in Black, the Ford POS as he calls it, out by Men in Black, and that's not there anymore, is it? That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
You.
I want to add a bit more credence to Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley. I want to work in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. I don't want to work in a shop. I want to be some sort of actor position, like a wand keeper maybe. Would be cool. There's not enough British people in in either of those parks. Wayne, you're all right. I'll let you off. Adrian, you as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of the things I was quite disappointed about, that I think I know when it first opened, she was quite adamant that a lot of people there had British accents, and now, other than your wand keepers and the Hogwarts Express conductor and the night bus conductor, that's about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a shame, because even Celestina, but I suppose you can kind of get
Which is
away
an
with that because it's
international
never
singer, I
actually
suppose.
stated in the books
Yeah,
where she's from.
Right.
But yeah, I would love to. If I could work anywhere in the parks, it would be in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Obviously, with my Dark Mark as well, it would be awesome. I have a struggling actor inside me wanting to get out for some reason. I'm not quite sure. For someone who's not particularly, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not an extrovert by any stretch of the imagination, but sometimes I like the limelight.
Yeah.
Have noticed.
Yeah.
Well, still
Well,
in
I've
the
gotta be,
limelight,
otherwise I
away
wouldn't do
from you.
this.
No, true. I would like to spend a day riding all the rides with the Dr. Seuss characters. Just me and my little gang of furry friends wandering around both parks.
All right, so all the rides,
All
not
the
just
rides,
the Zeus ones.
all the rides, me and my little friends.
Oh, that would be great.
I think that'd be so much fun.
Skipping down Marvel with all the
Absolutely.
Zeus characters. That'd never happen.
Yeah.
You couldn't have characters out of area in another area, but it would be cool. I think they should do that every now and again. Like the characters, say the Marvel characters in...
Oh, dress Popeye up like Captain America.
That would be
proper
awesome.
crossovers.
But just like, can you imagine like Wolverine in Toon Lagoon, like, what is this place? Where am I?
I'll trust in my blades here.
That would be awesome. No, that's
Yeah, that'd be
cool.
How would wizards cope? They can't cope with the Muggle world. How would they cope with some of those other lands?
I think you could send them into Lost Continent. See if Merlin would have still been about. That would have been cool. Ah,
Oh, definitely.
Dumbledore meeting Merlin.
Yeah.
I have an order of Merlin, sir. It's named after you.
Yes. Yes, that's me. So, Darren, next one for you.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yes. Mine is kind of close. I want to ride every ride at Universal with the ride's creator.
Oh, that is a brilliant one.
I like it.
Yeah. And I want to add an addendum that they have a button that they can stop whenever they want and then just give me director's commentary on different areas as we go through
That
the ride.
would be amazing.
As you're driving around in your DeLorean.
And point
Yes.
out all the little hidden details that only they know are there.
Exactly, and just be like, hey, see this, alien sculpture we built here? Like, this was a really hard one. This one actually took us a month to do, just like little bits and pieces of like things like that.
Right, I'm not being funny, but let's be honest. We know a few of those creators personally. We've had them on the show. I'm sure, Darren.
Yeah.
If they happen to be in town, it could be arranged. Like, Gary, do you fancy taking us to Terminator 2 or Spider-Man? Let's be honest. Jurassic Park. Let's be honest. We've had Gary on, 3 times now?
Gary's not.
No, we haven't twice, haven't we? Terminator 2 and that.
Gary's out of the country a lot lately.
Well, yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff. But a few of them, it could work.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It would be awesome. That's a really
cool.
good one. I never even considered
Kicking
that
myself
one.
for not thinking of that
Yeah,
one.
no, that was cool.
Ah, man. That is so cool. Is there any particular ride that you would like to ride with its creator?
Yeah.
I said, really, like any of them, but I'm thinking Gary Goddard and his rides would probably be my number ones to sit with him because just the breadth of rides that he's done and the different things that he's done with his career. I think that would be just really cool to hear him talk about.
That's a tough one, actually. Yeah, I think it's Spider-Man probably because it was the first of its kind. To go through something like that with the guy who created it would be stunning. Because we've watched behind-the-scenes videos of it, and you look at because they had to, is it squelching they've called with the scream? They had to stretch it, didn't they? Because otherwise it didn't work as you were moving past it.
But really cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird when you think how many of these people we've actually spoken to in the 5 years we've been doing
I know.
this.
And when I ride Steven Spielberg has to be there.
Of
as well.
Of course. That goes without saying.
And E.T.
Yeah.
The real
Well,
one.
he's always there.
Just like, no, I don't want an old man's.
That's not me that says that. It's your daughter.
Is it me?
It is you.
I'm going to steal one that I think Darren might have had on, but I would like to sit in on a creative meeting for Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh,
Like one of those initial meetings where it's like, right, what I want to do is let's put everything on the table that we could possibly do this year. I would love to sit in on that meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I was thinking of putting on like seeing a house's creation from beginning to end.
Yeah.
But like that kind of goes along the same lines for sure.
Yeah. So you have like TJ Manarino and Patrick Braylard and Mike Aiello and all of those just firing things. I bet it's an absolute blast as well. You know, it's basically just a room full of geeks playing with the toys.
Yeah.
It would be such a blast. Like you expect creative meetings to be quite dull and boring and stuff, but I bet they aren't at all.
No.
And like a Bill and Ted, a lot of the jokes can be hit and miss. I bet like a meeting creating Bill and Ted's fun.
How far can we push it?
Just throwing those daft jokes. What about this? That would be interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would. So off the back of your Halloween Horror Nights, I'll skip on to one of mine. I would like to be the first person of the season to go through all the Halloween Horror Nights.
That would be awesome.
Houses and scare zones.
I'll be that person. It's like, Tracy, we want you to come and test all the houses.
Yes, that's what I would like to do. So officially
first member
open
of the public.
So open Halloween Horror Nights if you like, and that'd be the first one to experience everything.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Maybe not by myself.
Oh no!
I just like to be at the
Oh
front
my
of
god!
it.
Why haven't I put that in there? I'm not going to change it because I love the ones I've got. But
Well,
I've got
honorary.
honorary mentions.
Yeah. So that's right. So that's what? 3 down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 4, Darren.
My other one is kind of ties along with the creator thing, and that's eat a meal at each restaurant prepared personally by Steve and Jason.
I
Joining
like it.
at the table.
Okay, you just need to befriend Derek Bergen. Apparently, he gets to do that all the time.
Oh yeah.
I know they did at Vivo because he went to Vivo when it opened with
Oh yeah.
Len Tester. And
Nice.
Steve and Jason was there bringing all the stuff out because when they go to review, they buy it. They get everything on the menu, apparently. Must be all right.
Yeah.
That's the way to review things, though.
It is like...
You have a taste of everything.
Yeah, but no, that would be cool. Apart from cowfish.
That should be on the list. Have a good meal at Cowfish.
Yeah.
And a good
That is a bucket
experience.
list option.
I think is that an impossible or a possible?
It's neither.
Oh, sorry.
I had one or two good ones before.
Yeah.
Our last one.
I told you it was
You
us.
might need the DeLorean to get there.
Yeah.
No, that's a good. You've got 2 really, really good ones there that I'd never even thought about. My number 4, I'm actually going to leave for my number 5. So my number 5 is I want to be in the horror makeup show. One of the parts. As I say, that little
email they pull up from the crowd.
No. I want to
Okay.
be Alex or whatever. I want to be one of those characters.
Oh, it would be
Actually,
so much fun.
right, I'm gonna make an addendum on it. I want to play
I know what you're going to say.
the makeup guy,
I've forgotten his name.
right? Mark, is it? I want to say it's Mark.
Is it Mark?
But it must be different.
No, there's
They're
two
both like
unisex
the
names.
unisex names. I know. It's Alex and... Oh, how bad are we? But anyway, because I know she listens as well, and I'm not just saying this because...
I know exactly
But
what you're saying.
I want to
That's
play
awesome.
that part alongside Summer Aiello.
Absolutely.
Because that would be
Yeah.
so much fun.
Oh yeah.
That if I could get past the nerves, I think that would be brilliant. What is
I
it?
just wanna
It's
be the
Alex.
creature.
Yeah, because the unisex names aren't the sort. Because I know some like Summer will do it with Robin, so it has to be 2.
I do not know.
Alex Ross and Mark James. There you
It's
see.
Mark.
Well, that can't work then. Because how does it work when Summer and Robin are playing it?
Must give her another name.
They ever play the effects person?
Yeah, because Summer and Robin both play, obviously, they must
The
play
hosts.
the 2 separate parts. Alex Ross, who can be either male or female, enters the stage, blah, blah, blah. Mark James, or in case the female actor Marty James. I don't ever
Marty
remember it
James?
being. I don't think I've ever seen
not
it.
seen it.
Two females
No, we
actually.
haven't.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
why. Interesting.
Huh.
So you learn something new every day.
So you want to be Mark James?
Yes, that would be cool. Alongside Summer Aiello's Alex Ross, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be
gosh.
awesome.
Summer, I know you listen. Make it happen.
Yeah. Can I add another bucket list item? I want to be in the audience for that one for sure.
Yeah, me too.
And can I be the lady that you bring up out of the crowd? I know they always pick a girl for that, but ever since I was a kid and saw that show, I always wanted to be the one that pulled up. I just didn't realize until many trips later they're like, oh, it's always a lady from the crowd.
Yeah. I love that
Preferably
show.
one that doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
Because we made
Hopefully.
sure last time we went that Summer was working it, didn't we? So we got to
Yeah.
see her do it. And she's a lot edgier than some of the other ones we've
Oh,
seen. And
yeah.
I've seen videos of when Robin and
Yes.
Summer do it together. And
And
then,
that, in fact, that needs to be on my bucket list. I need to see those two together.
yeah. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right, my number 4 is to zip line across City Walk in the parks.
I thought you were going to say it. Right. Here's what I was about to hear. My bucket list is I want to zip line across City Walk in the nude, is what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, really? You don't know me very well.
I don't know. That's
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Oh my God, my eyes.
That's an interesting one. You're not a fan of heights. Why did you want to do that?
A zip line is on my real bucket list. I want to do a proper,
One of
Zip
those
line.
big alpine
Yeah,
things. That
yeah.
would be cool.
and just to do one where the gradient isn't where you're flying so fast, but enough that you can
Why
actually look
City
around.
Walk and not through the parks?
City Walk and the
Oh, and
parks
the
you jumped
parks.
across, you see. Shut up and listen.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And do you know, obviously it needs to have a bit of a curve to cover both parks.
They
But I
need a
think that would
ride.
be really
Yeah.
cool.
They need a ride like Pteranodon Flyers that literally goes from the entrance of City Walk round through all the islands of Adventure, back out the entrance, around past Toothsome and the Hard Rock, and then back into the studios and round there.
They could have one like they have at Flamingo Land where it's the little bikes.
Yeah,
A self-pedalled monorail.
that would be cool. I'd do that.
You'd be shattered by the end.
Oh, absolutely.
But yes,
Yeah.
I want to do a zip
You thought
line
walking
across.
in the parks was difficult.
Yeah.
So-
But no, they could definitely do a zip line like that because I've seen them. They have like these zip line roller coasters that they do now.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen ones in like Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and places like that where, yeah, they could definitely add enough curves to have it go all the way around the park. That would be
Actually,
so awesome.
I'm surprised there isn't one in that main thoroughfare of City Walk because there is the second level that would give you
Yeah.
enough
We can
height to
call
do
it
one.
soaring over UOR.
Yeah, we don't do it with screens.
Yeah.
So there you go. That would be me.
I am surprised there's two things. They might be your number 5s that haven't come up yet. I am genuinely surprised at this point.
Uh-huh. Go on then, Darren.
Well, I don't think it's going to be mine. My last one kind of tied into one of yours a little bit, but mine was rent out all of Universal Studios Florida for a night for just my friends, family, UUOP listeners,
Yeah.
and just have the whole entire park to ourselves, fully operational, fully open.
That would be
That would be
awesome.
cool.
That is the ultimate bucket
Yeah.
list, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then Tracy, you need to do, and I want Islands of Adventure open for the next night for all of our
Yeah.
friends and family and listeners.
That'd be good.
Can you imagine that? It would be like, it's funny, we talked about it the other day. You need people in there, but I suppose you could get enough people to give it an atmosphere. But just to have it all yourself would be so cool. Do you think of the interaction you get with the team members and stuff? It would be brilliant.
Well, a way of doing it and to give that crowd kind of feeling is you and your group of people, you go into one area first and they just they send you to the next one and close. So you'd literally just go around and do an area at a time. So you get plenty of people in. You get a couple of hours in each area.
Yeah.
But you're not all dispersed around the park so you don't see anybody.
Left or right?
Yeah.
I've just thought of another one then, Darren, that I'm surprised you haven't put down.
Well,
Well,
anyway,
there's a little
shut
addendum
up.
to this one.
Yes, we'll get onto things. Yes, Darren.
Yeah, there's a little addendum to this one, and that is that the Simpsons ride is overlaid once again with the Back to the Future
Okay.
ride for
That's
the
what I was
night.
expected to be on yours.
I'm gonna
Go to
wait.
shut up, wait till we get to the end, otherwise you get a big slap.
Yeah.
All right.
Go on then, your number 5.
My number 5 is I want to record an episode of the Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast in the Universal Studios Florida Broadcast Center.
Wow.
Because
that
I
might not
know
be
it's
so,
there.
Yeah, that might not be so unbelievable.
Why?
We'll have to talk later.
Oh. I would
Somebody
love...
already got to do that, I'll just say.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome to be sat in the park in a proper studio doing this.
But for that once, would that make us the official
No.
Universal? The OOOP.
And when I came up with that one, I thought, oh my God, that's a perfect bucket list item.
Yeah.
That's what I would love to do that. That's the ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or just taking it down a level, just to record. I mean, we've kind of done it. Well, I think it was
Yeah.
episode 63 where we did it in Mythos. But just to sit down and record a full podcast in the parks would be awesome.
Yeah.
That's doable. This one takes it to the next level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My number 5 is I want to ride Jaws again.
Why? I can't believe... Yes.
Stop it, because you've done that with every single thing I've said. You've turned it into something else.
No.
Yeah.
I
want to
can't
ride.
believe the stuff that hasn't been said.
Well, I've kind of been a bit busy and not had a chance to really think about this, to be fair.
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to put
I do
every waking minute into this.
I do have to bake a lot, you know. So yeah, I want to ride Jaws again. I miss Jaws. I love
That's a
Harry
good one,
Potter,
actually,
but I
yeah.
miss Jaws. So I demand they build it again just so I can ride it one last time.
No,
I don't think that's so unreasonable.
No, it's a good one because everyone's thought about doing stuff that's there now.
And
That's
how
what you
many-
look at, is what can I do that's there now?
And how many people are going, yes, she's right. Bring back Jaws.
What you need to do is do a VR Jaws experience and just walk around Diagon Alley with Google Cardboard on.
That's a good one.
Now, before we move on to our
Honourable mentions.
or dishonourable mentions, maybe, I don't know, I have got something that was a bit of a coincidence that I spotted, actually. On the 19th of October, on Twitter, at Universal All, tweeted, adding, stay after parks close to reenact the dance scene from Risky Business in my underoos to my bucket list. I just happened to notice that, so I've made a note, and I just thought it was quite a coincidence what we were doing,
Yeah.
and that popped up.
I think it was actually... Because I'll be honest, I've been struggling for show ideas, which is something that in 5 odd years I haven't really done. So I put it out to the Producers Club for suggestions.
So that's
and I
possibly where that came from.
No, I think it was, it might have been, but I think it was Thomas that suggested doing bucket lists. And I thought, it's something we've never done before.
So, yeah, I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, right. Why has nobody mentioned going inside the lighthouse? Because I literally didn't put it because I thought one of you two would have done.
Can we get on to our honourable mentions before you start
We
berating
are.
everybody? You're not letting people say their honourable mentions before you're shouting at us. You're so bossy. This isn't your show to host, so shut your face, Malaby.
I'm done now.
Good. He's not, because I know him. Darren, have you got any honourable mentions?
No.
Shut up.
Going up in the layout. No, I'm just kidding. No, I thought of a couple more, I guess, when we were going on there. One of the things was to create and direct an original house at Horror Nights.
That would be
yes.
cool.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty great. Yeah, really, I mean, that would be the main thing, and I don't know, going in the globe.
There we go. That was the other one. I didn't
was
put either of those two in because I thought one of you two would put it in.
Well, don't think like that.
Sharknado did it.
Yeah. One of mine was actually complete the kitchen challenge.
See, I thought about doing
But
that. I don't know whether I want to.
But I couldn't decide which list it went on.
Yeah, is it achievable or is
is
it
it
not
not?
achievable? I think at this point, having tried it twice, it's not.
I think it's, yeah. Have you got any?
Well, actually, when Darren put out, I'd like to hire out the entire of the studios park for everyone. I can't believe he never said Horror Nights. I would like to have Horror Nights just for me and my friends and family
Yeah.
for the whole night. That would be fantastic.
That would be every walkthrough is a lone walkthrough of each house. All the interaction you'd have in the scare zones. Can you imagine?
It'd just be for you. But then that's another one, to be able to go through every house on your own.
Yeah.
Can I just tag on to that then? Because it's something we've kind of discussed, but not this part. Have your wedding renewal right in the middle of Horror Nights.
That would be cool.
Or wedding. You know, and
in a scare zone.
The whole bridal party gets to do the whole thing, just them. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'd love to just do those houses on your own. Like, I'd love to do a maze on my own. Mm-hmm. I've only ever done it once. But to go through a Horror Nights maze on your own is something unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else?
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
No?
You got anything else, Darren?
No.
I also did have try every beer available.
Oh my God.
On site.
That's not reasonably achievable.
That would be on the impossible
in one day.
Because I would die.
There's 100 in NBC Sports Grill and Brew alone.
If I tried it in 2 weeks, I would die.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I would.
In 14 days, you'd have to do.
Drink a pint of each one.
You'd have to do
drink that much.
6 a day just at Sports Grill and Brew just to get through all of them.
I could do 6 in a day.
No, that's just to get through that restaurant.
But I'm saying, I could do 6 in a day.
Yeah, but that's just that.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
That's just one restaurant.
Yes, I understand that. Which means I'm saying I could do 6 in a whole day, which means I could do a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't, not every day.
12 in a day, and then take all the other half of your time to do the rest of the beers in the parks.
Exactly. And you don't ever get sober, so you don't get a hangover until you fly home.
You couldn't drink six pints in a day.
In a day, I could.
I don't think you could.
A day's a long time.
You complain you get a headache after one now.
And so you got to keep going.
Yeah, but that headache comes a couple of days later. Not at the time.
So you're going to drink.
If I stay drunk for the entire time,
no.
and then I'll probably die and I'll never get the hangover. So there you go, it's win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to cart the body back to the UK.
Oh, don't bother carting me back. Just dump me in the lagoon.
You'd be pickled. It'd be all right. The embalming's already done.
Being embalmed.
It's already been done from the inside out.
Yeah.
Well, actually, she can just ride in her seat on the way home like she was going to anyway.
Excuse my friend, she's dead tired.
Ha ha ha.
Name the quote. What film's it from? Anybody?
Nope.
Commando.
Oh, I've already seen that once.
I think
it was
Arnie.
Arnie.
Definitely an Arnie. Well, obviously, because I did a really bad Arnie impression.
Yeah. Oh. So yes, we need Hunter to let us know his.
Yes, definitely.
Which would be good. So I guess that's it then, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our 15 of each possible and impossible bucket list
15
item.
of each?
Well, you did 5, I did 5,
all right,
Darren did 5.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Maths is not Lee's strong point, apparently. Plus honourable mentions. So that will do it for episode 220, I believe we are on.
221.
Wow. Yes. Yes. Short episode. Well, you know, been a long day.
It's already on those beers.
It's just the thought of them. So, for the Unofficial Universal Orlando, whatever show episode it is.
Podcast. You missed out the word podcast.
Well, that's going to do it for show number 220 of the Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. And for Darren, Lee, and myself, good night.
That's it for another Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Make sure you never miss a show by subscribing on iTunes, and while you're there, please leave us a rating and a review. Listen to us on Stitcher, Google Play, and all your podcast apps. Email us with any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com, or even better, record your message at speakpipe.com/uuopodcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Check out our blog for even more content at uuopodcast.com. And finally, our sponsors, Fairy Godmother Travel, are here to help with all your Universal vacation needs. So check them out today at fairygodmothertravel.com. Well, that's a wrap. See you next week.